Welcome aboard, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Captain Nipson, and today we are continuing the story of Legend of the Dragoon. In the last episode, we blitzed through Zenibatos for the most part, and we are now ready to go to the Signet Sphere. I did like a quick 5 minutes of trying to learn Albert's edition between the recording. I only did it like 3 times, but I got the hang of it enough where I'm like, I'm confident enough that I can, pull it off 2 or 3 times. 2 out of 3 times, I will say. That's probably being very generous, but we're gonna stick with it. Yeah, I did give Albert the talisman so he can't be instantly killed, and I also got rid of Rose's physical ring and gave her the rainbow earring, which prevents all status effects. I don't know if that counts as instant death, but I'm gonna try. And if we find out, excellent. If not, hopefully, one of y'all in the comments knows, and y'all can let me know, and that way I can let other people know. Hey, you, can't you be more flexible? Maybe my spell isn't that strong. I think that's supposed to be magic. Maybe my magic isn't that strong, but I'm here. Why don't you let us go? The law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. The world crisis is near at hand. No interest in world crisis. Interest only in compliance with the law. Looks like some people I know. Wingley Code Article 703 revised. Enforced immediately. The law does not prohibit non-Wingleys from going to the Signet Sphere. It says does not prohibit. It seems the produced law is launched, arrives, and then is enforced. They are treating laws as if they're commodities. That's all it was anyways. The law was a mere tool to judge other creatures for them. The Wingleys. We spent too much time with that tool. We gotta get to the Signet Sphere for my father. Alright. Oh, wait, do I actually have to talk to this dude? Okay. Yes. Great Court, Signet Sphere. Alright. Sorry, I skipped a couple of lines of dialogue, but it was basically him saying, the guide Lapto saying, yeah, no, I don't care what the law y'all did, it hasn't changed here. The Signet Sphere should be here. Signet Sphere, Signet Sphere, Signet Sphere, Signet Sphere. Dart, Rose, Albert, Haschel, Maru, Kongal, and Miranda. Total 7. Confirmed accused. Accused? What's it saying? You are at the flying disc station in front of the Great Court. It's a waste to ask this thing. Oh, that okay. No, I'm not gonna bother saving. Let's see if my quick 5 minutes of practice has paid off. Let's go ahead and kill this dude.
Die.
Yeah, I'm confident enough in Demon's Dance. Once I realized it's I remembered really because the muscle memories are coming back where it's very methodical and just very even paced. All right, Kongal. Ah, okay, well, nope, still too early on that one. And hit the wrong button on that one. Okay, so this is not a great showing, but like I said, I only spent like 5 minutes working with this. I didn't feel like, sitting there practice. That's just not fun. Hopefully it'll all come back to me. I do not want the panic bell. And I have room in my inventory. Where are we? It's the court of Xenobatos. It's the place where judgment is passed for non-winglies under the name of fake justice. And still, even now, guilty, 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 guilty. My name is Nomos. I am the justice. My word is the only truth. We're here to protect the Signet Sphere. Let us go through here. Accused, Darth, Rose, Albert, Haschel, Miranda, Maru, and Kongol. Seems you know we're here for the Signet Sphere. And you're trying to intervene. Why? Accusation. The will of the creators, so, it's not working. Oh no! Is this manipulated by my dad? Thus, the death penalty is sentenced. Come out, wing executioners, Vector, Celibus, Kubila. Stop the execution. Oof. Ooh, the guitar riff. Oh, let's get you hyped up. Alright, so these three are annoying as hell. The first one you want to take out is Celibus. She heals. Then you want to take out Vector. And then, to be honest, outside of Celibus, these two don't really matter. So, they're all dark, I believe? Yeah, so any good... I mean... Do we want to... Yeah, you know what? I think we want to do this. I think we're going to set up the Uber power up on Rose, and then... Let's see. We'll speed up Rose, just so that way we're not going to get dogpiled here. And then Rose again. Okay. So we have 3 turns, so we're going to hit him with... Wait. There, Spectral Flash. I was like, wait a minute. I know I had... So we'll hit it with Spectral Flash, then Psych Bomb X, and then if that hasn't killed Celibus, we will then use the single-use light magic item. Yeah, see, that even with the power-up, that barely did that much damage. Oh, she petrifies. I, completely forgot about that. Wait, is he the guy with the instant death attack? No. But it is dark based, and because of that, Rose takes no damage. So that's useful. Alright. Well, time for the Psych Bomb X. I'll get Kongol up with Albert. I can't waste Rose's powered up state on this. And that should absolutely... Oh my god! No. Do not bring him back! Okay, she's not. Okay, well, good thing that Albert has... That is the instant kill attack. Luckily, I managed to... Oh! Oh my god, we just trivialized this whole fight. I didn't think I killed both of them. Well, that's not fun. I really wanted to practice my additions. Oh. Damn it. Come on, Kongol. I can't let you just be on the ground. Wait, what? Oh, you have to have a depetrifier. Oh my gosh. We'll just use the special. Okay, guys, well, if you just don't want to make the fight as easy as possible, nah, don't do what I did. Okay, well, I was fully expecting that to take at least 5 more minutes. Master, hurry to the god. Rebels against Soa's will overcome me. The signet sphere is over there. Let's go. Da-da-da-da. That was so disappointing. I'm sorry. I was really wanting that to be a little bit harder. I might not use the Psych Bomb X for boss fights until the final fight. The Signet Sphere! He's done it. It's losing its magic power. This moon dagger is serving as proof. How on earth did he get here? Now, the sky is one of my roads too. Father! Can you hear the movements of the god of destruction? As if a hymn to the new world. I love that they, like, superimpose a heartbeat. Sounds like an outcry of the world to me. With the outcry, Shauna will be reborn to the god who no longer knows you. Ah! She desires that too. No, she doesn't! You'll see when you meet her. But for Shauna, you are a mere object to be destroyed. Wait! He's not Zeke. Who is he? Find out in the city of the last signet sphere. I will in Mayfield. Alrighty, well, you know what, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to go change the provision so we can teleport to Mayfield, and then we're gonna go fight the Dragoon spirits. Probably won't fight them all in this episode, but we'll probably get there. And then the next episode will be like a little boss rush. Because the old Dragoons, they're no slouches. Ah! See, I can do it. Nice, and I get a healing breeze. There is a kind of a, well, no, it's not really a cheap way to make the Dragoon fights easier. What you can do is like you're fighting the Thunder Dragoon, the Wind Dragoon, the Water Dragoon, and Earth Dragoon. Did I say the Earth Dragoon? So basically you can put your those, if you come over here, you can buy the different Dragoon or Dragon armors. Buy those, equip them on their correct characters, and then like in the Earth Dragoon fight, you can put Kongol in with the Gold Dragon armor, and he's immune to the Dragoon spells, which that's a horrible example because even Belzak's magic is crap. Like he's just Kongol reskinned essentially. So it's not that important, but on like the Water Dragoon, her magic hits like a truck because guess what? She's just a reskinned Maru, so she's fast and hits hard. And so it's really useful if you have Maru with her Blue Dragon armor on, and it makes her immune to the water spell. So it's just like a free way to avoid damage, just like in the last joke of a boss fight. where Rose got hit by a dark magic attack and took no damage. It's useful in just helping keep one character healthier, and they're able to kind of pivot between healing and attacking. Alright, and so the last one that you need to change is come here and talk to these guys again. Is this a revision of the login? Hit yes. So then now we hit 4, 1, and then 0. Yep. So there we go. We got that now. We just got to go through the same process all over again. This is why you might not want to deactivate the guard robots, because you can just get caught, warp back to the jail, fly up to the top, and start fresh over again. But if you don't mind just a couple of extra steps, it's no big deal. Alright, Law Factory. Oh wait, no, that's faster. But yeah, we're getting very close to the end of the game. Like, technically, Mayfield is the last dungeon before you go to the point of no return. And there's a lot that goes on in Mayfield. And that's why I want to save it for, like, after the Dragoon fights, because there are 5 or 6 bosses in Mayfield. 3 of them are optional. However, it is absolutely recommended that you fight them, because they're excellent judges of if you are prepared for the end game or not. If you can't beat the first 2 optional bosses, you really need to take the time to grind out your additions and level up, because those 2 are pretty much on par with some of the bosses you'll fight in the final dungeon. And then if you can beat the 3rd optional boss, you should be able to handle pretty much anything up until the final boss and the optional Uber boss, which we will do. I'm gonna Google it because it's still a couple episodes away, but I think after defeating Mayfield, before you take the point of no return, let's get in a fight real quick. It's possible to go back and backtrack to the Uber boss, and that is when we will do it, because he is harder than the final boss. And if we can do that, it'll be really useful. But I think my goal is to pretty much have before the final boss, we're gonna have everybody's final additions, and probably most of them maxed out. Albert is obviously going to be the one that's like, yeah, I don't know. But I'll definitely have Tongles maxed out and Roses for sure, and then probably spend some time grinding out the other character. Aw, crap. I was forgot.
Die.
Alright, focus.
Demon stance.
There we go. kind of every man for himself right now. Bow Rush. I wish Kongol had more additions, because his voice acting is so satisfying. It really fits with his character design, in my opinion. And I just hate that he's the one who got shafted the hardest by the, you know, limited scope of, or the limited capabilities of the game back in the day. To me, him and Rose really Rose gets a lot of story, but she does not get a lot of additions. She's like, has the second least. I think it's Kongol then her. And I think Maru is tied with Albert? No. Okay. Alright, now for the semi-long and short trip back. I wish you could talk to these guys and they would just teleport you to the prison, but no. That could be a little thing to add in, I guess, with this, if it's possible to add that in with the Severed Chains dev team. Okay, so now we're able to teleport. Alright, well, and just to make sure that did take effect. Okay, so we can go back to Aeglis or Mayfield, but we're going to change our mind. We're going to come over here and talk to Kulan. Yeah. Alright, come on. Yes. So now we are going to go to Velweb. Wait, can we not go to Velweb? Woo! Well. I guess we'll cut to when I get to Velweb, guys. In the meantime, I'm going to use this as a great time to practice my additions. We have made it to Velweb, and so now we're just going to make our way through here. The very, very short walk. And then I think we'll try and take on the first of the Dragoons on this episode.
Push, push, die.
Oh man, I hit the wrong button. I'll hold off on Kongol. There we go.
Demon's dance.
Still gotta really focus on that one until I really kind of get it memorized, but I'm getting better slowly. Alright. I gave the... What was the name of the equipment? The War God Sash to give him a little bit more SP, just to make get him to level 4 on his Dragoon a little bit quicker. But when we get to the boss fight, I'll take it off and give him back his Bandit's ring. Got it. Choked at the last second. Alright, whatever. Yeah, as long as I focus, I'm able to hit that. Alright. You go bye-bye. Bone Rush. Alright, Rose, let's get yours.
Demon stance.
Doesn't quite kill. Soon I will be able to handle that one without really having to focus too much. Alright, let's continue on. And then... Yes. Alright, let's get healed. Alright. Sorry, Congo, you need your... Oops. Really need something that bumps his magic defense up. Yeah, we're gonna give him something. Yeah, that puts him on par with Albert, so that's probably gonna be our best bet. We can suffer the 20 points of speed for these fights because there's only one enemy, so we're still gonna outmaneuver them. Alright, I'm pretty much fully confident in that. I did that while drinking coffee.
Demon stance.
Okay. So... the first one, who do we want to fight? We can fight Suvel, but that's really, really gonna hurt. Well, actually, no. Suvel would be the best one. Because he doesn't have super high magic attack, even though he is Kongo's elemental weakness. He's a physical tank, so this will give Albert and Kongo a fighting chance to be able to sit there and just whoop on him without worrying about getting hurt by magic too much, and Rose can abuse his low magic defense.
Die.
I am not going to use the Psych Bomb just because y'all saw how much damage that did to the last boss. It literally killed 2 of them in one hit.
Die. Demon stance.
Hey, Albert hit Dragoon level 4. Alright, this is Suvel's room. Nothing has changed here. Not even a bit. Suvel. Such an irony that you who studied life and death cannot die completely. Is that you, Rose? Is anything wrong? You brought a lot of guests with you. I was asked by Shirley and came to see how you're doing. How are you? How are your studies? Through the subjugation of Mayfield, I think I completely understand where life comes from and where it goes. Wingleys have been manipulating souls, namely life, from Mayfield, the place known as the Death Capital, and the Crystal Palace, also known as the Life Capital. We saw in Mayfield the destination of life. Darkness opened up into heaven. The world of shadows without light. That's why you can't die completely? I don't want to go to a world of nothing spread out on the tip of darkness. I don't like nothingness. Where should I go? I'll tell you now. Alright. So, the Dragoon fights are... they're difficult, but not unmanageable. So, a couple of words of advice. They always get perfect additions. They can use all of their magic up to the 5th tier. That includes the dragon summons and all that. Your best bet is to burst them down hard. So I am going to... you know what? Almost 700 damage did that little to him. We're going to psych bomb this dude because there's just no way. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and preemptively do something I normally don't do because he did 900 damage to Rose. I can't afford to sit there and keep her alive. I'm going to do something I generally don't like to do, but we're going to do Rose Storm. But in order to make this as palatable and handleable as possible, we're gonna print. Could I do this without Rose Storm? Probably. That would just have to make basically end up being Albert and Kongol supporting Rose, and not doing a whole lot. Which is, that's fine. If that's how it's got to be, that's how it had to be. But I don't think this will kill him. If it kills him in one shot, I'll reset to show you guys how hard these fights can be. Yeah, see, 3,000 damage and he's still healthy. I don't think he can use Rose Storm. No, he's going to use Gas Bliss and Wing Blaster. I don't know how that missed Rose, but sure. Alright. Alright, Rose, let's use... Ooh, we got 2 Gravity Grabbers? Let's see what this does. This'll probably absolutely... This probably won't do 3,000 damage, but it'll probably do another 2. Oh, not even 2. Okay, well. We'll just let Albert just lance him, Wind Dragoon versus Wind Dragoon. What is he gonna use now? Oh, Wing Blaster again. So now I'm curious. So a meteor or gravity grabber did 1200. Let's see how much a pellet does when it's maxed out. I'm just curious. This should be our third and final turn of powered up. 1700. So yes, a maxed out multi-hit item is much better than a powerful elemental. If you get, I mean, obviously I don't want to break my controller, so I'm not sitting here spamming the X button. But you probably will not get it to what I'm getting it to. You'll probably get it to around 200%. So it'll probably be about the same, honestly. Damn. Okay, 1,000 damage, but y'all haven't noticed, Kongol now has over 5,000 HP. He can take a couple hits. Okay, who's gonna get the killing blow? Rose. All right, Rose. Yeah, that's pretty appropriate. Come on, Rose, put your friends to rest.
Demon stance.
All right. There he goes. I think that's pretty appropriate, Rose. Saying goodbye to her old friends one last time. The Jade Stone. This is why I recommend doing these. 6,000 XP split. Everybody gets, 2,000. Somewhere in the East Country, there is this legend. Life does not come from anywhere or go anywhere. It just goes around with all other lives. It's part of a great wheel. Can come back again? To the place with light? To the place with warm lives? How can I tell you? But maybe ahead in the hell you saw in Mayfield, there might be a place with light waiting for you. It's all up to you. Yes, it is what I have decided. Where I want to go now. I must think it through. Thank you, Rose. It's so sad. I make light of it, but God, man, if ghosts were real and stuff, and you were able to talk to the ghost of your best friend that had passed away, oh man, that'd be heartbreaking. So after every fight, absolutely come back and heal. I said come back and heal. Come on, man, damn. Alright, Rose. Oh, ow, ow. Okay, I messed that up. Well, you know what? That counts. We'll take that move. Okay. The next one. Ooh. Oh, we leveled up. I think that was Miranda hitting level 35 or 34. No? Who leveled up? It had to have been. Oh no, Dart hit 36. That's what it was. Okay. I was like, what? Alright. There we go. Let's heal up. And then we're going to save. And that's what we're going to call this episode. Alrighty. Let's check everybody's additions. Demon Stance, we're almost to level 1. We're catching up. And then Bone Crush is almost level 2. Alrighty, well, that'll be it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all the love y'all been sending this series. If you really like what you're seeing, please like and comment down below. I try and do my best to respond to every single comment. Sometimes YouTube doesn't notify me about a comment, and I'll see it a couple days later. And that's just on me not checking, daily. But that being said, if you really like what you're seeing and you've been enjoying the series this far, I would really love for y'all to subscribe. Trying to hit 100 subs by the end of the year, and we're already almost halfway, and it's just it's just now March. So that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.